offline education is better than online education, because if we cannot have internet or electricity, that we cannot do the class. But we cannot face these problems in offline education. And we if a thunderstorm or any natural disaster is going on, that we manage that and come to the class. And this is my opinion.
So, as he mentioned, and I want to speak something in further, that when you are doing online education and you will use website, and what if the website has virus and or it is corrupted, and this there is no problem like this in the offline education. In offline education, you will learn practical things and you will get lively examples. And I think this is my opinion about the offline education.
So, in my opinion, I think that the offline study is the best way to study, because in online studies, if in our network thunderstorms or storms come, then we can't study, because um, the network can go anytime. And in online studies, um, if any student who is doing online offline study, and if he gives any answer, so we can't hear that. And in offline studies, it's the advantage, because we can learn practically and we can give answers also. And if we can't give answer and anybody gives answer, so that we can learn from that answer. So that's all about my opinion. Thank you.
In my opinion, I think online study is helpful for our study, because it is a shortcut, or it is a helpful thing to our science, homework, and many other things. When we not do anything, or not do anything meaning, so we find the meaning of this in the internet. It is helpful for our study. Thank you, everyone.
In my opinion, online education is very important as offline education is. Like, we can know so many things in online.
So, in my opinion, I want to say that one more problem in online education is the lack of internet and connection. So, I want to share an incident happened. So, our class is going on in the online class. So, some students are saying something, but their voices are not coming properly. Their voice is not coming properly, with the means in the lack of network connection. So this thing will not happen in the offline education. So that's it.
So I think that online education is that offline education is better than before the online education, because we study in online education by phones, laptops, and networks. But offline education is the practical education. We go to school for study, and we go to tuition, private, etc. And we study in our home. That is called the practical education of or offline education. So offline education is very good for study well, and this help to improve ourselves. So that's my thing. She says that if we cannot know anything, so we search that in internet. If internet do everything, that what is teacher's role in our life? Offline education is better than online education, because in offline education we can go to school, and we can attend the class. It also helps our mind from the physical training. In offline education, we can go to school and we can play with our friends. We can also talk to our teachers for any other subjects. But in online education, we cannot talk because of some bad connection. In offline education, we can also ask questions from teachers, and we can get the answer. But in online education, if we ask the question and if the network connection is not good, we cannot share the voice properly. That's why offline education is very important. That's it.
So I think offline education is better than. So I think offline education is better than online education because we learn many things of the offline education, and we to the school, and uh, and we study some, and we study to the book, and and anytime the network connection was cut. So I think the offline education is better than online education. So furthermore, when you are studying online, you have to deal with many distractions like the notification you are having from any social media app, or anybody is sending you anything, or spams like any other companies are sending you some unwanted and unused emails, and which will totally distract your study from that online and internet. But in the offline education, you can't, or you don't get any distractions like that, and which helps you to study more efficiently and more confidently, and that's all.
In online studies, we 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 used to sit on bed or any soft places, which increases our laziness, and we can't concentrate on our studies. And in offline studies, we used to sit on we used to sit on benches made of wood, so that's why we can concentrate in our studies. So that's all about my topic. Thanks.
Online education is important than offline education because in the online education we are safe from thunderstorm, rain, and etc.
By the online education, we found some question for the exam, but we don't find any question for the exam by the offline education. And in offline education, we go to any other house. It is not. It is a useful thing, but in offline education, we sit in the home and we find some question and many other things. And in online education, we send any message to one another. So thank you everyone.
Online education is better than offline education because we can save ourselves from thunderstorm, and if it's raining outside then we can also save ourselves. If our tutors give any tasks, then we can search it from Google and note it down in our notebook. That's
Online class is very important because if we want to learn something from other teachers who are not available where you live, we can easily contact them by using mobile phones in online class, and they can teach us like recitation, spoken English, or any tutor teacher who can teach you English or anything, any subject. So that's why online class is important, and this is my opinion.
Sir, I think online education is better than offline education because, for an example, suppose your teacher is not at here and you can't understand a meaning of a question answer. Then you can use internet to solve your doubt. So that's all.
Opinion, online education is better than offline education because it saves ourselves from rain, thunderstorm, and etc. And when we get in fever, we cannot go online. Offline education.
I want to say that in the case means they are saying that it is not able to go in any centers for study in the time of rainy season, but it is not able to use phone and other products in the time of rainy days, because in outside there is lot of thunder, lighting is happening, and if we use phone at that time, it can deal a very large amount of damage in our phone and many other things.
He mentioned that during the time of thunderstorms, lightning, and the internet connection or the electrical appliances may get damaged, and if you are sitting beside your window and using your phone for your studying or going or you are surfing online, so that may damage your internal softwares or the programs of your phone, and that's it. Thank you.
Online education is better than offline education because when we go any place like wedding and any place, we cannot attend offline education. So my opinion is online education is better for us.
I'm going to say that different places have different type of network. Means you are going to an no network area, so there is no network, and you are not able to do the online education, which will not happen in the cases of offline education.
Online class is so important. We can learn so many things. We know so knowledge. It helps in our study. That's
Offline education is better than online education because the online if we go offline education is like some tuitions, schools and many things, and if we go to tuitions or schools we meet our friends, and if teacher give us any question and we cannot do that, so we discuss with our friends.